It's always hard to say. I always marvel that people can make polls this time of year when we haven't seen anybody yet, really. But I think it's going to be probably the usual suspects. I think in the middle line, I think you have to begin with Washington and Metamora no matter what, just because of the systems that Daryl Crouch has at Washington and Pat Ryan has at Metamora. Washington's got a lot of offensive linemen back from last year. I think 4 or 5 of them are seniors. That's always the key. I mean, any level of football, it all starts with the guys we never talk about, with the linemen. They're inexperienced behind the linemen, but if the linemen do a good job, we're gonna know those names. They're pretty strong defensively. Chris Friend played for them last year. Mason Chalkley, a couple linebackers that they have back. Metamora's got a real injury bugaboo here in the preseason. Their quarterback got injured, Brandon Knocktree, he's out for the year. Jimmy Salmon, one of their tailbacks, out for the year. So, and Pat Ryan didn't have a lot of people coming back anyway. So there's a lot of shifting. The thing is, though, Metamora, the juniors were undefeated as sophomores, undefeated as freshmen. So there's younger experience. There's experience from the younger levels. It's just if it can transfer to the varsity. And that's the thing about high school football. I mean, you look at the programs, and year to year, those are the guys that are strong. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing Michael Thompson, the kid from East Peoria, this year. He got them to the playoffs last year. They've got some new pieces there, but he's back. Really, maybe the top running back in our area now that Kendrick Foster's graduated from Richwoods. And that brings us, when we talk about Richwoods, Kendrick Foster's gone, but they got a couple. I love this name, Dijon Love is one of the tailbacks or the fullback we may see for Richwoods, and they're bigger. Kendrick was a little guy that made moves. These guys go 210, 225. We haven't seen that from Richwoods for a while, so they may be content to just 3 yards in a cloud of dust you to death. Of course, Notre Dame's got more returning starters than anybody from last year, so that'll be an interesting race. Notre Dame, Joe Walter's done a great job over there too. So we've got new coaches at East Peoria, Canton, Morton. Canton and Morton trying to turn things around a little bit. So the Middle Illini, top to bottom, is one of the better conferences, not just in this area, but statewide. When you look at the teams, you're looking at Metamora, Washington, and East Peoria. Probably, I would say, going in would be pretty good playoff contenders, I would think. Now the coaches will say, "Well, we haven't done anything yet. Don't judge us yet." But I think those schools are going to be pretty good. Limestone's got, they're trying to get things turned around out there too. So it's always interesting to see how these things kind of work themselves out. Pekin, we haven't mentioned Pekin yet. They've got, they've got a great program going there. Coach has done a great job over there. So it's all up in the air right now, obviously.